Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 2 of ABCA. I'm the host of the NAIA Ball Podcast, or at least I was the host of the NAIA Ball Podcast, but the owner of NAIA, Robbie Gutierrez, here with Cam Coursey. GGC legend is here with me. Cam, why don't you talk a little bit about yourself and what you did at GGC and then after in professional baseball?
Yeah, I don't know if legend's the right word, especially with guys like Sheets walking around. I don't know how I'm going to follow up, the big guy, the captain around here. But went to GGC, had a couple All-American years, and fortunate enough to move on, play a couple years affiliated with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And honestly, a lot of that credit has to go back to you guys at NAIA Ball for giving us the exposure that NAIA didn't have. When I got to Gwinnett and started learning a little bit more about the NAIA, I learned very quickly that first and foremost, there's some really good players.
Yeah.
And it's really good baseball.
We were talking about that earlier.
And you don't really know that as a high school kid, especially being from the Atlanta area where there's a ton of schools around, a ton of big schools. You hear about all these big colleges and big players and stuff, and you get there and you don't think much of it, but wow. Some of the best players I ever played against aren't in pro ball, aren't in summer ball, but in the NAIA, especially back in the 2018, 2019 Faulkner team, Southeastern teams, unbelievable. But yeah.
What are you doing right now, life after baseball, and really how can you be of service to the NAIA community?
Yeah, so about a little over a year ago now, I decided to retire and helped a couple buddies and friends start a travel organization and facility in Beaufort, Georgia called Sauce Athletics. So we're I'm digging into the high school game, the youth game a little bit, training guys. Just opened up a 10,000 square foot facility in Beaufort, so about 20 minutes from GGC. Having guys come train. A handful of the Grizzlies are in there, so helping guys get better, and then we got a lot of knowledge in there, helping guys understand what they're going to face, what they're going through. Because you got guys that have played at every level, NAIA all the way up to Division I, and then in professional baseball too. So really trying to express to these guys what they're going to face before they get there. Wherever that is, but yeah, a lot of knowledge there, and like to think that we're helping some young guys.
And sometimes that's all you can do is get back after everything that was given to you and what you've done. I really want to hit on a point that affects both you and me. We were both really close with the founder of NAIA Ball, the creator. I mean, you and I were introduced to each other not just through NAIA Ball, but with Cody and playing PlayStation and everything like that, and Facebook with your family and everything. It's one of those things. Cody was the bond there, and we've lost him just a little over a year ago. Why don't you talk about what he meant to you?
Yeah, I mean, you really never understand how big something is, until you either lose it or aren't involved in it anymore. But I mean, I met Cody when I was a redshirt. I was just a nobody at Gwinnett then, and we throw these words around like the records and legends and stuff. But no, I mean, Cody highlighted a lot of good things that happened not only for me but at Gwinnett and the NAIA as a whole. But I mean, more importantly than that, Cody was my friend, and I can really say that. And I mean, he did a lot of good things for a branch of baseball that didn't have it. And for me, I mean, as I've gotten out, I went through the whole playing process, and the most important thing then was getting exposure, trying to get drafted and stuff like that. And I don't know that I would have gotten I get credibility and exposure without Cody.
Absolutely.
But now I'm a little bit older and on the other side of playing and stuff, and the more important thing is the conversations I got to have with Cody and guys like yourself. And like you talked about, Cody put on a PlayStation MLB The Show tournament.
Yeah, man.
So I got to connect with guys like Connor and yourself, and came in the top 8 in that thing. 8 guys, but I was top 8.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I remember.
But the more important thing now is thinking back on those memories of the real friendship that and I've gotten to meet these guys, put faces with names now, and it's special, because it's bigger than baseball, and it's bigger than the scores that y'all are posting and stuff, because we've made real relationships.
It is,
and that's honestly there's relationships that stick, and Cody's family and guys like us. I don't know that I'd be standing here talking to you without Cody Butler, and I don't know that I would have had the opportunity to people even know what I was doing at Gwinnett without Cody Butler, and us being in the Southeast, college football is big. I was raised college football, and having
we were just talking about this.
Having someone to go back and forth on. He's a big Bama fan. I'm a Dogs fan. Having someone to the friendly banter and stuff, and it's been very difficult to go through. Especially the Dogs going back to back. Not to tell him that happened. That hurts. But
he would have hated it.
Yeah, and I would have loved every bit of him hating it. And that was kind of our relationship. It was bigger than baseball. It was bigger than George Gwinnett. It was bigger than the NAIA. But to see the impact that he's made, across the entire country for a side of baseball that didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And giving players the exposure that they deserve. Like there's really good players that need to be seen, and this platform has helped that happen. And it's really special to see his legacy live on, and know how deep of an impact he made, to guys like me and yourself, and giving guys opportunities to come back and still be a part of the NAIA game and baseball in general. It's really special.
I really do. I mean, I agree with you in every aspect of that. And I guess the way we'll end this video is, I know Mickey, you'll watch, Melissa will get there and she'll watch, and I just want to thank y'all both.
Absolutely.
We talk about, these are two friends of your son. We are extremely grateful to both of you for what Cody brought to the table for us and what he did for us. And this relationship, our relationships with these coaches, none of that happens without Cody Butler, and we are forever in debt to him for that. So from two friends of Cody, we thank you for your son and everything that y'all have continued to do for us moving into this, and we hope that we continue to carry his legacy each and every day we think about him, no matter what.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that. Cam, man, thank you for some time.
Absolutely, Robbie.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.